Did you know that in Hinduism, there is a form of the Divine Mother that is so powerful that even time surrenders before her? Mahakali is the most fierce and liberating form of Shakti. I've told this story before, but I wanted to repeat it because Mahakali was mentioned in the comments many times recently. A terrifying demon named Raktabij had been created. He was someone that needed to be defeated by Ma Durga. Raktabij was given a boon that when a droplet of his blood touched the ground, a new Raktabij would be created from the droplets. So basically, he would multiply with every wound. Every time Ma Durga struck Raktabij and there was blood spilled on the ground, he created more clones of himself. Soon, the entire battlefield was filled with clones of him. From Ma Durga's third eye arose a goddess so fierce and so primal that even the gods had to step back in awe. This goddess was Mahakali. She was midnight black. She had skulls around her neck, and she had disheveled hair and extremely fierce eyes. Her tongue hung out, thirsty for justice, and she fearlessly leapt into battle with Raktabij. With each strike, as Raktabij was getting wounded, Mahakali's tongue was able to catch the droplets of blood before they hit the ground. She was able to defeat and devour each one of his clones one by one. Her rage was unstoppable, and her energy was cosmic, and finally, she defeated Raktabij. However, Mahakali's bloodlust had taken over, and her anger had become this feral, wild form. She continued her dance of destruction, unable to calm herself. The worlds trembled beneath her steps. Time itself was looping because it was in her control. Time was now caught in her rhythm, looping, burning, unraveling. To restore balance and to calm Mahakali, Lord Shiv decided that he would lay himself under her feet. When Mahakali stepped on him, she was awoken and her trance had broken. Her tongue curled outward in shock and realization that she had just stepped on her divine masculine. Mahakali was then able to calm herself back into Ma Parvati's form. Mahakali's presence signified so many things to her devotees. Mahakali is the force that ends ego, fear, and illusion. Mahakali teaches us that creation and destruction are not opposites, they are partners. She also teaches not to run from endings, but to actually trust them. The garland of skulls that she wears around her neck is the symbol of past lives and the wisdom that we receive from all of these lives. Mahakali's name comes from the word Kal, which means time. She is both the flow of time and the end of it. Mahakali is the death of ego. She is the slayer of any illusion that you may carry. She helps her children and her devotees be free of any kind of bondage or limitations. Mahakali helps you with your shadow side when you are healing. She offers comfort, but with a dose of truth. Mahakali doesn't just soothe your wounds, she actually shows you where they come from. When you invoke Mahakali, she brings up everything that you've buried. The rage you were told to suppress, the grief you never fully cried out, the fear you pretend isn't there, the self-sabotage that you keep justifying. Mahakali doesn't shame these parts, she's illuminating them. She is the original shadow worker. She's the one that holds a mirror to your darkness and whispers, "Let this go and you will be free." Mahakali doesn't want your perfection. She wants your authenticity. She is the one that asks you to burn away what you thought you had to be and to be who you were supposed to be. When you work with Mahakali, you're basically saying, let all that is false fall away so that the real me, the true me, can shine. When you're ready to meet yourself is when you start working with Mahakali. Mahakali is the mother that breaks you open to show you who you really are, and she is the goddess to whom even time must bow.